Hi everyone, I am Abdul Aziz Junaid, uh, and in this session we will talk about feature in TreeShade, the software I have developed. At first, you can install this software from Adobe Exchange. Uh, Search in Creative Cloud page for TreeShade, and this software is an extension, a CEP extension for Adobe InDesign, and startup script for Adobe Bridge, and also it's a local server. After installing and determining the root folder for your project, you will find a file, main.js. This file execute as a Node.js server, and here I have created root folder trst, and after installing you will find this file, main.js. Execute as local server, and here I have service to connect online the local server. It's called ngrok, and I connected the server to this domain. It's easy to set up and install. This service is free, but to connect to a specific domain, because in the free version you have a random URL. Every time you need to change. But here I have specific domain always, and it costs $8 monthly. TreeShade is free, and Node.js free, the server. Just search for Node.js. Okay, let's start. Now in Adobe Bridge, in root folder, let's create a new folder. Let's name Thursday, THU. Okay. Here inside workshop, where you're supposed to put your project files, here we have empty project, Thursday, THU, and you will have menu, TreeShade menu. Let's create online form by selecting online, a new online, and let's keep the same name. Now if you double click on this text file, you can open the online form. Now the online form is empty. Let's create InDesign document. You can just create InDesign document and save in this folder, or you can use a new submenu, then Creative Cloud, then select InDesign. These files installed with the software as template files, revealed as commands. You can edit the file, you can add more files, you can reveal the path, the default path in the root folder. You can add a new path to be revealed as a command. And let's create a design document now. Let's name layout or any name. Okay, and let's open. Now we have empty InDesign document. And let's add the CSV file, comma separated sheet, I think. Here I have example CSV file for employee contact, this file. List of employee, the employee name, position, and email. Let's copy to our folder, Ctrl C and Ctrl V. Now if you load the online form, the end user can upload the new CSV file here. They can download the file and can upload a new one. Now we want to connect this CSV file to Adobe InDesign to place the file. You can place as a dynamic live snippet, not by dragging and dropping the same file CSV. If we drag and drop, it not be displayed correctly. So we need to create a text file beside the CSV file, have a dynamic instruction for placing. So from TreeShade menu, select new text, new text to create text file. Let's name table. Okay. Now this text file, double click, so TreeShade open this window to edit. Add double colon and close. Now if you open again, the window will have instructions because you add the double colon. So we can use this instruction to know how to write the dynamic content. But for now we want to write the relative path to our CSV file, because the phrase have three parts: the path and the method and the separator, if there are many files to be placed at the same time. At first write dot slash contact, then asterisk wildcard, because no need to write the full name. Here we have the file contacts underscore sample.csv. Okay, this is the relative path. Then write colon, and the method we want to place the CSV file. So write data then column, and the separator table we want to place as table. Okay, that's it. Okay, now to place the table .txt, let's open text frame, and while the text cursor inside, right click on the text file, select a place in InDesign. Okay, that's it. Now the file is placed. But the problem here, each line placed in separated in one cell. So let's modify table.txt. We need to write the column separator and the row separator, the row and the column inside the CSV file, because using this dynamic content, you can specify any separator, any format, not only CSV. But for CSV, write column after table, then the lines separator, a new line character, and then colon again and comma, the column separator. Okay, that's it. Now we can select the non-printing custom anchored text frame that determine the snippet, and select update selected. Okay, now we have a complete table. To make the width of the table fit to the frame, let's edit the dynamic snippet. In a new line, let's write double colon, then 100% width. Always we write the value, then the attribute value, then the attribute name. Okay, that's it. Okay, and you can insert the live snippet by inserting the text cursor inside the snippet content anywhere. You can select the table if you want. You can select the non-printing anchored text frame, and let's update. Okay, now the width automatically fit to the text frame width. Can we determine the width of the column? Like the first column we want 50%, the second like that. Let's try to add more details about the width. Okay, we can edit, and here after 100% let's add vertical bar, and let's say the first column we want 50%. And the three remains column, let's say 15, 15 or 20, then 20, 20, then 15, then 15. Okay, like that. Okay, let's update. Exactly. Now the first column is 50%, the second 20%, and this 15, 15. Let's say the email we want 25. Or let's say the first one 40, then here 20, 20. How much remains? 40, then 60, 80. Let's here put 15 and 15, 30 and 40. Okay, this 30. Okay, and update. Good. Now if we want to place specific cell, not all the table, so let's make a new text file, dynamic snippet, a new text, let's name cell. And the same thing here in cell.txt. Let's write double colon only, and let's click OK. Now if we place the dynamic snippet here, let's make text frame, and while the text cursor, right click, then place in design. Now it's empty because we just write double colon to determine that it's dynamic content. Now you can edit the dynamic content from Adobe InDesign instead of double clicking on the text file in Adobe Bridge and edit the content here. You can directly from Adobe InDesign. So while the non-printing anchor text frame selected, let's select dynamic content to modify the file content. Here we want at first the relative path to our CSV file, contacts_sample.csv. You can write part of the name and use wildcard asterisk. So let's write contact, then asterisk, then colon. And now we don't want to place the whole table. Before we write data, but now we want to write a cross. Cross means to select specific cell. Then write the rows separator, then the index of the row, then column separator, then the index of column, or the head of column, as you want. So at first \n, because I said, as I said, it's not related to a CSV file. You can place any format you want by selecting the separator of rows and separator of columns. But here we want to place CSV, so \n for rows, the lines. Then let's say 1, the first row we want. Then column, then comma, the column separator, then the index of the column. Let's say 2 for position. Okay, now we have product designer, because product designer here, if we open the CSV file, you will see that the product designer is the first record, number 1, and the column number 2. And here in dynamic content we write number 1 and number 2. You can use dynamic variables instead of specifying number. We can write page number instead of 1, the first line. You can write page number. You can select any of these variables as you want. This is page number. Actually page num. You can copy and paste here. Or you can write just PN, abbreviation for the first character of each word. PN, only PN. Okay. Now because we write page number, if we copy the frame and put in a new page and update, let's update all live snippet. Now the cell value changed to front-end engineer because we have a second record. So we can use the variables to make dynamic content on each page. We can make, let's make a business card for the product. So let's create a new InDesign document. Card. Okay. Now let's go to the master page, the parent page, and here let's place the cell, right click, then place in InDesign. Okay, now the cell empty because we are now in parent page. There is no number for the page. But if we go to the first page and over what it's called, override all parent page items, or just override the item here and update all. It's missed now. Let's add another variable to determine the column. Let's say the paragraph style. So let's create 3 paragraph styles, one for name, and one for position, and third for email. And I write the same style name as the table head, the same word, name, position, and email. So here we have name, position, and email. Okay, now let's modify the dynamic snippet cell.txt, and here instead of 2, the column 2, let's write PS, paragraph style. You can write capital letters or small, no problem. PS for paragraph style. Okay, so now if you change the paragraph style to email and update, it will be email depending on the page. So the page number and the style name determine the content. If you select position and update all, so let's write name, let's select name, copy and paste, and let's paste again, here name and here position, here position, and here email, and let's format. Format and redefine. Okay, now let's update all. Now the content automatically changed. Let's see how many records we have. We have 10 records because here we have 11 lines except the first one for the head, so we have 10. So we can now make 10 pages and repeat the same frame. Or you can, we can put the text frame in the parent page. Let's delete this. Put the text frame here in parent, and then repeat, duplicate, spread, or not duplicate. It's insert page 8. Now we have 10 pages. Now let's select all pages and then override all parent page items. So the text frames belong to the page itself, and now we can update the content, update all. So we will have in each page a record, different record. And because we have override the what it's called, parent text frame from the first page, now we have different records for each page. Okay, that's it. You can write instead of page number, document order or document name, so you have flexibility on determining how you want to place the content. Thank you for watching.